Well, hello. We are up to day 8. That's right, day 8 of the self journey. Yes, I am a quitter. So, day 8. Let's see, what has day 8 brought? Day 8 today started off pretty good. Everybody was, up, getting ready for school, was pretty good. And then we got in the car and started going to school and had the radio on. And we found out that here in Brisbane, we are now in another 3-day lockdown. So as of 5 p.m. today, we went into a 3-day lockdown, which also means that the children are now on school holidays even earlier. So I had to think about that, because at first I thought, oh my gosh, it's kind of ruined the next couple of days for me. The first thing was, I had my radio station today. I had things I wanted to get done this afternoon. Tomorrow I have a coaching session, a forgiveness session in the morning to get done. I then was going to go up to the school and be a slimer. So the kids were having their cross country and a slime fun run, which meant they needed people to squirt slime all over the kids as they run around, which is totally my thing. And so Wednesday my daughter was having an excursion. Now, due to everything that happened last year, she wasn't able to go on, I don't think any excursions, maybe one. So she was really excited because Wednesday was our first excursion of the year. And I wouldn't even say a minute. It was just before we got out of the car, we heard about this lockdown and that school was going to be closed as of this afternoon. And she was so upset. It really broke her heart to think they're not going to have the slime run. Then she's not going to get to go on her excursion. She's not going to get to have her Easter bonnet parade. She didn't care that school holidays were starting 3 days early. She cared that she was missing out on all this time with her friends and all these things that she had planned and was excited about. And I thought to myself, my gosh, here I was thinking about me, kind of how selfish it was to think, I really wanted some time before school holidays to get just things with me done over the next couple of days. And here's my little 7-year-old really upset about how she's going to miss out on these things. And so I searched myself a little bit to figure out why is it that my mind went straight to what I'm missing out on, and then I'm not going to get time to myself before the kids start holiday. And it was just a simple automatic reaction. And when I really thought about it, I thought to myself, well, actually, I do get time to myself, even when the kids are home. Yes, it's a little bit different that, yes, they are in the house. Yes, they're doing their own thing. There is noise. That's one of the things that I was looking at doing a little bit. But even though I had a couple of things on Tuesday and the excursion on Wednesday, tomorrow I was looking at having some time before the forgiveness session and in between that and going to slime the kids for quiet, for silence, just to be able to sit here and just be quiet. And that got taken away from me. So that was a trigger for me for that to be taken. But then I learned I can still do that. I just have to manage it. And I just have to refocus about what I can do and what I can embrace over the next, 19, 22 days or whatever it is that they're home. So we'll just see how it goes. But it was interesting to learn that. It was really interesting to learn that, because then I decided to forgive myself for feeling that way, because I understood then why I felt that way. And so that was pretty cool. But I had a wonderful day at the radio station today. Today was International Smoke and Mirrors Day. How many times in our life do we, not just as magicians, but how many times do we use smoke and mirrors? How many times have you ever said, I'm okay, when you're not okay? How many times have you heard other people say that they're okay. And you know they're not, but you see that you sometimes are a little bit selfish and you don't have time to sit there and go, I can really see that you're not okay. Would you like to talk about it? Because it's like, oh, I've got so much on. Cool, you're okay, great. All right, so we use smoke and mirrors all the time. But today, smoke and mirrors at the radio station, we did some magic tricks. And my lovely host and producer, Shane, was amazing. She brought this like full outfit in. She was, doing some disappearing act tricks and, pulling an animal out of a hat. And it was great. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then I did a little trick for her today too with, an apple disappearing under a cup, kind of like the ball and the cup trick. And we both actually tricked each other. We both actually amazed each other. So it was really nice to see the happiness and the kindness that we shared for each other, because we both are not magicians. We both had basically made this stuff up or had learnt this like really quickly over the weekend just to do today for Smoke and Mirrors Day. And to have the kindness towards each other, to kind of think that we were both going to fail miserably and both pulled it off was just beautiful. It was really nice to show that kindness. And Shane was going through some other stuff today as well, and all fair, we were discussing it, and she got extremely emotional at one point. And instead of me pushing, I've learnt now from experience to listen, right? Not to push what I believe, but to listen to her, because it was really emotional for her trying to discuss it. And to, it wasn't more of a discussion, it was more just this is where I stand. And that's okay, because you've got to have boundaries in place, and we have boundaries in place for a simple reason. And that simple reason is that we've been hurt in the past, and we've put boundaries in place to be able to protect ourselves from not feeling that hurt again. But what we want to learn is how to remove the triggers, so then that way we can still have our boundaries and have people respect us, but we don't shut out all the good things out of life because of those triggers that just automatically stop us from living. And so that was really interesting. But today in our little daily mantra book, we have be good to people. That's pretty simple. You'll be remembered more for your kindness than the level of success you could possibly gain. And that's actually from Lisa Messenger, the lady who's actually written this daily mantras. And I think that is such an amazing coincidence. Or I don't even know if it's coincidence. Maybe it's just meant to be. But be good to people. You'll be remembered more for the kindness than any level of success that you can possibly gain. Into today's society and what's happening, what's going around today, kindness is what's going to get us through, people. Kindness, okay? Share the toilet paper if there's only one left on the shelf, people. Don't go panic buying because you've been told you're going into a 3-day lockdown. Shops are still open. Stop abusing the shopkeepers because there's not enough toilet paper on the shelves, or that somebody like today. I had to have a good laugh today because when I went into Aldi, a man was coming out of Aldi and his trolley was like, there would have had to be maybe 20 bags, if not more, I reckon, 20 bags of frozen French fries. Right, so frozen chips. He had like a quarter of a trolley full of chips. And I'd seen a friend at Aldi. We were talking out the front when this man came out. And I said, well, he's set for lockdown. He's just eating chips. And the guy had a bit of a laugh. But come on, do you really need that many packets for 3 days when the shops are still open every day? Be kind to the shopkeeper. Be kind to everybody else around you. And if you're taking the last thing off the shelf and you've already got multiple in your trolley, share it around to the others who don't even have one in their trolley. All right? There's fewer things in life better than being kind to others. This world needs us to be kinder to ourselves and kinder to others. And to teach kindness to our children so that they can pass it on to generations to come. So you know what? Today, I strive for kindness in my daily life. And that's something that you could be doing too. So today's just a quick one. Today, I just wanted to express how when something changed very dramatically and very quickly and you need to adjust, there are people who are going to react. There are people who you, in your own heart and mind, think, oh my God, they're overreacting so much. They're going to look at you and go, why are you not panicking? Why are you not freaking out? This is a really bad situation. While you're over here going, calm down, man. Just take a breath. All right. And so please show a bit of compassion, a bit of kindness to everybody else. Everybody deals with situations differently. Everybody deals with pain differently. Everybody deals with fear differently. Okay, so a bit of kindness, it goes a long way. And I know it can be really hard, but be kind to yourself. That's what this self journey is about, right? It's being able to search what's going on inside you, self-question everything. Maybe S should have been self-question rather than search, because that's what we're doing when we're searching. We're self-questioning about the beliefs that we have, or why. What is the feeling? Why did I get that feeling? What's the true meaning behind the feeling? Embrace it. Embrace it and sit in that for a little bit of a moment and then learn from it. What was the lesson that you got from this? And then to forgive yourself. Truly forgive yourself. We only know what we know until we learn more. And that goes for ourselves as well as everything else in the world. So today, go out and be kind to others and just love each other. And no smoking today either. Yay! Alrighty. Go and have a wonderful, wonderful journey yourself. And if you need to reach out, please just reach out, okay? There's links there in the video where you can get me on Facebook. There's also my website as well. Just please reach out. We can just chat about anything, especially if you're here in Brisbane or anywhere else in the world when you're in lockdown at the moment. Let's reach out and have a chat, okay? See you later.